Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I'm doing this very early Thursday morning. It's about 6 in the morning. So I thought I'll do this video before I go to work. But this past weekend was the 2017 Sask Comic Con Expo. Or Sask Expo, I guess. And it was actually quite fun. Totally different setup than previous years. There were people that were there last year that were not here this year. There was a lot of new people here, first time comers, and stuff like that. So it was quite interesting, and there was something that kind of got under my skin quite a bit, but I'll talk about that later here in the video. But anyway, previous years they had everybody lined up at the main gate, like at the main entrances at Pearland Park. But this year they had everybody kind of lined up. There was a door there was a door a little bit to the right of the building, and everybody was going in there. So it was pretty awesome. Instead of the media guests being by the cafeteria, like by the food vendors, they were in Hall A in a totally different area, and I thought it was a lot better. So the media casts for this year was Cass, The Strange, Star Wars, The Clone Wars, Ernie Hudson, better known for pretty much Ghostbusters and Grace and Frankie and Law and Order, John Davies from Lord of the Rings trilogy and Indiana Jones, The Incredible Hulk, Lou, the voices of Pinky and the Brain of Maurice LaMarche and Rob Paulslin and Ruth Kalner, I think her name was. And then two cosplay guests located in Cosplay Corner, Bishop and Garnet Watchstar, I think her name is. So those are the media guests. Those are the two cosplays people. Obviously, Evan and I got the deluxe pass for both Saturday and Sunday, because last year Evan can only, if you guys remembered, in 2016, Evan couldn't only go on Saturday. But Tad Stones was also there, and he was the creator of Darkwing Duck and Chippendale Rescue Rangers, so it was awesome to see him, and I got pictures with him as well. So the first day, I did a little bit of live streaming on my cell phone, as you guys pretty much saw. I kind of just, randomly showed. The first day, I really never bought a whole lot. So I went to a few people that had video games, and picked up 2 video games. First up, I picked up Super Monkey Ball 2 for the Nintendo GameCube. Pretty much it's a monkey in a ball, and you gotta go down in like a maze and stuff, just like Pac-Man. You just can't fall off. I always wanted to get my hands on this game because I remember playing this, and it was actually quite fun. So when I'm at the acreage next time, I'll definitely be showing you guys Monkey Ball 2 for the GameCube. This one here, I already shown you guys, and I already have it because I have it loose, but now I got it complete. And that's Cruisin' World for the Nintendo 64. Another game that was in the arcade back in the day, and now I got all 3 of them in the box, so that's awesome. Cruisin' World and stuff like that. So obviously I've shown you guys this already. It's a great game. I really enjoy it, and definitely if you like racing games, arcade style, I would recommend Cruisin' USA, Cruisin' World, and even Cruisin' Exodia. And those are 2 pretty good. Day 2, and then on day 1, I picked up myself 3 posters from this gentleman that was here last year, and I was flipping through. I think I was into sci-fi movies or whatever, and I saw Power Rangers, the ones I bought in 2015. the Power Rangers the movie, and then the one with all the helmets, with the helmets on, with the Green Ranger. So I messaged Evan, and I had him, and I was holding him, and I'm like, I was gonna like, oh crap, I forgot where I put him, and he's like, where did you grab those from? I said, Sci-Fi. I'm just waiting for my cousin Evan, because he's a Power Ranger fan. He's like, yeah, well, just don't put him in spots, and he was a little, I would not say he was mad, but I understand that, you know, you have people flipping through the posters, and he does have them pretty much in genres. So he finally came, and one guy was looking at him, and I said, well, check the Sci-Fi section, and then he bought them, and I bought these ones a little bit earlier. I didn't buy as much posters as I did previous years, like in 2016 and 15, because obviously my wife and I live in a condo, so I don't really have like a man cave. So I only bought 4 of them. First up here is the Big Bang. Huge fan of the series, even though I thought the show was stupid, and I gave it a chance and I loved it. And then I picked up Terminator and Terminator 2. So that was kind of cool. And then day 1 also I picked up, I got an autograph signing of Ernie Hudson. So that's pretty cool. And I think that was it for day 1. Oh, and I also got myself my very first pop thing, and got the last one, and that's the Darkwing Duck, and I got Tad Stone to autograph it, so that's cool. So that pretty much does day 1 of the expo. I never really, like I said, I never did much. Oh, and then obviously I forgot, I got this Indiana Jones. I got a medium. Unfortunately, it's a little big on me, but that's okay. And then the Hulk. So those are the 2 things that I got at that venue thing. You got $25 off and stuff like that. And that was day 1. Day 2 was kind of interesting. Because there was another guy that was actually, this was his first time as well, and he had a whole bunch of autograph signings of actors and actresses and country music stars and stuff like that. So obviously every single year I try to get my wife something, and I found this one. My mom is a huge fan of this country music person. Obviously, she's old school. And it was kind of interesting to see in this, not even comic book related. So I got my wife autographed signature of Loretta Lynn. And I got it framed. So $80 this, and then he was charging $40 for the frame. So that was like $100 and some right there. I kind of wish that hopefully next year, that if he does come back, like if you buy like a poster, you can get, you know, maybe get like a deal, $20 instead of $40. Just a suggestion. Other than that, I got that for my wife, and I showed my mom that, and she was just completely jealous. I was gonna buy 2 of them if he had it, but he only had 1. And then I got my wife autograph of Ernie Hudson, obviously Grace and Frankie. So she loved it. And then I got myself an autograph of Johnny Davies, who obviously played in Indiana Jones. Awesome dude, man. Pleasure to meet him. And then this one here, I'm a huge Spider-Man fan, so I got this one, and I got it autographed from that young lady. I am not sure if you guys can see it. It's kind of faded, but there's like an oh, there it is. The Sharpie was not as good, but yeah, there's the autograph. So I'm a huge fan of Spider-Man. So it's really awesome. I got these from that Rick and the other guy that always that has these plastic things. He's been there every single year, and I've been pretty much buying stuff. If I buy posters or something, I go back and buy a plastic thing for that. So he's a really good guy. And this one here, this was the this young lady here. Me and Evan met her, and man, what just a down-to-earth young lady. She enjoys cosplay because you know how you get people, and she's and she said it's a hobby, and she enjoys it. And she says it best: if you like a hobby, go do it. If you don't like it, don't do it. Because you always have somebody asking, well, why do you do that? Or why do you do this? Or why do you do YouTube videos or whatever? So it's pretty much a hobby, and it was interesting because we were asking her what was the biggest convention or Comic-Con that you went to, and she said there was Japan, and it was like 65,000 people and stuff, and I was like, holy crap. And then she was talking about how San Diego, it's hard to get in because I guess where they have it, once the building is full, you can't go in. So it was on. I got a picture with her. Obviously, unfortunately, I forgot to print it off. But man, it was just awesome. And then I got a few more pictures. I got this one on day 2. I mean day 1 of me and Early Hunting. And then obviously me and Tad Stone, the creator of Darkwing Duck. It was awesome. I pulled out $20 because I went back when I got my listing, and I was gonna see how much he charges, and he's like, I'm not gonna charge. It's just the handwriting. Excuse me. So it was quite awesome. So, and then my friend Michelle was there, and her other friend. So she's getting married next year, so I'm looking forward to that. So, and then there was another guy that was there, and he was there last year and previous years, and he makes t-shirts. So I always wanted this t-shirt, but just the way it said it and stuff like that, because we live in a world where, I'm not sure how it is in the States, but everybody gets offended by something. So it's like, well, you know what, I'm going to get this t-shirt because I liked it, and it's, it doesn't really mean anything, it's just a t-shirt, right? So I got the original Gangster, or obviously it's the Zapper from the original NES for Duck Hunt. So I thought that was kind of cool. So I got that. But now getting to what really got me under my skin, I was really looking forward to getting my Yellow Ranger t-shirt this year. Because obviously the very first expo that Evan and I went to in 2014, obviously I got the Black Ranger. 2015 I got the Red Ranger, obviously because Steve Cardenas was here. Last year I got the Pink Ranger and the White Ranger. And then when my wife and I were in Toronto, I got the Green Ranger and the Blue Ranger. So this year I was really looking forward to completing my Power Ranger color collection and looking forward to getting the Yellow Ranger t-shirt. But unfortunately the guys that were here previous years were not here this year. This one was it was like a cage, and you walk in and it had like Marvel, and you had Nintendo over here, and you had like a little bit of Power Rangers, and then on the outside you had more t-shirts, and then on the other side they had like a whole bunch of hoodies and everything. So I was really disappointed that they were not there, and there was a lot of people that were there previous years that were not there this year. So there was another guy that was there every single year, and day 2 obviously I did more live streaming. And so I'm like, well, you know what? I'm just gonna go ask this guy because, you know, maybe he does have a Yellow Ranger in the box somewhere, whatever. Maybe he just doesn't put them out because, you know, maybe they don't sell. I don't know. I don't know how the venues work. Because I saw that he had red, black, blue, and pink. So I went and said, by any chance would you have a small or medium Yellow Ranger t-shirt? Because I want to try to complete my Power Ranger color collection. And this is what he pretty much told me. And this really kind of got me under my skin. And he's like, well, and he had like a big smile. He was like freaking laughing about it. Because I remember I had Terminator 2 that I was actually going to buy. And I put it back after he just said this word. He's like, well, the Yellow Ranger's dead. And no one really cares about the Yellow Ranger. And Pink Ranger barely sells. So, you know, whatever, yada, yada, yada. And he just freaking went on, eh? And I'm not sure if he was talking about just because the original actors, you know, had passed on. But just how he worded it. Like, well, the Yellow Ranger's dead and no one cares about the Yellow Ranger, yada, yada, yada. All they care about is the red and blue and green and yet white. And stuff like that. Instead of saying, well, I haven't really, I don't really carry that color that often. And I said, oh, okay. But he just went on that, and like saying the Yellow Ranger's dead and no one cares about the Yellow Ranger. So that really, not offended me, but I thought that was really harsh to say. And that really got under my skin, and it kind of still gets under my skin. So I remember I had the Terminator t-shirt in my hand, and he's like, hey, you want to buy that? And I said, nah. I said I changed my mind. I went back and put it back, and I said, yeah, I'm not going to buy anything from you anymore. Actually, no, I didn't say that. I just put the t-shirt back and just walked off because I'm not giving somebody business if they're going to be an asshole about it. At least with the other one, with the cage, I asked if they had a small, and they physically went and looked for it in the box. Like they had a box somewhere, and they actually physically looked for it, and said, yeah, we don't have a small. I said, okay, cool. But I don't. So that kind of really bugged me. So I hopefully the cage t-shirt people, because that's what I pretty much call it, because it looks like a cage. Excuse me. I hope they're there next year. So, because I'm not going to buy any more t-shirts from that person anymore. But, other than that, the expo was great. A lot different than last year for setup-wise. And I actually enjoyed the setup a lot than last year. So, that is the expo for 2017. I had a great time besides that incident with that one venue. But other than that, it was awesome. So, as always, guys, thanks for watching. Hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you guys for more videos. Thanks for watching.